Hello? Oh, you could hear me clicking my pen. Oh, wrong screen. There we go. Yippee! Oh! You're not gonna believe it, guys. I forgot to hit connect. I did everything except hit connect. There we go. My bad. Hi, guys. Good evening. Hello, everyone. Hopefully everyone's okay. Ooh. My OBS cable is unplugged. Hello? I forgot to phase connect. Is that what you guys think of when I think of connect? The word connect? Oh, I suppose. Yeah. Hi, guys. How is things? How is everyone? I am a little tired because I was meant to take a midday nap after lunch, and then I didn't do that because I just kept doing stuff. I kept doing stuff. So, hi guys. Hello. I don't know how long this stream will go for. Maybe 2 hours or so, perhaps. I do have more things to do. Believe it or not, I got more things to do. Because Clio, classic Clio, volunteered for a phase thing. And then, after volunteering for it, didn't do it. And it's now slightly late, so I need to do that. I also need to make my thumbnails for tomorrow, because I have maybe 4 streams tomorrow, if you count the 4 different categories that we're potentially going to be doing. So tomorrow is going to be a long one, in terms of potentially lots of going on. We have Minecraft in the morning, and by morning I mean 1 PM my time. So I actually am going to be streaming for 2 hours before Minecraft starts. So maybe we can do something before then, or maybe we just yap. I don't know. I do have a lot to yap about, especially on Twitch, because we got the recap happened. Twitch recap happened. I think the YouTube one happened as well, but I haven't checked that one yet. So we've got Minecraft, and then after Minecraft, because I think Minecraft was only 2 hours last time, so I imagine Minecraft will only be 2 hours this time. After Minecraft, I have Monster Hunter. After Monster Hunter, I have maybe something else. And then after something else, it's a sponsored stream with not Ocean's 11. Sorry, I've just got really good films on the brain. Guys, hands up in chat. Have you ever seen Ocean's 11? Please say yes. It's a fantastic film. Not Ocean's 11. I've got Octopath Traveler 0 sponsored stream. So that is the stream after, and then I will potentially be doing something else. Don't type Ocean 6, 7. There's no Ocean 6 or 7. Although I think there might be one of them actually, because the woman's. I thought is the woman's one called Ocean's 7. There's Ocean's 13. I never saw the female cast version. Oh, it's 8. Ocean's 8. Clio 8. And left no crumbs. So there's no 6 or 7. Okay, good to know. But at least, you've got 11. I think 12 is okay, but I think 11 is just like an alright. Or, like, not alright, sorry. I think 11 is a fantastic film. I don't know about 13. I remember 13 feeling a little bit, like maybe the magic is gone. Also, because they kind of made it because What's-His-Face died, right? Did he die in the making of it, or after it? Or before it? I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, so we have a lot. There's a lot going on. Sorry. We got a lot going on, guys. For tomorrow, I apologize if I'm a little distracted because I need to actually tweet that I'm live. I don't know what to have as my going live tweets. I was thinking of something other Lord of the Rings related. But we could do an Ocean's 11 quote, actually. We could do an Ocean's 11 quote. That could work. Ocean's 11 quotes. What are the best quotes from Ocean's 11? What are the best quotes? I'm not doing an Ocean's 6-7 quote. I don't know. I feel like some of them. You like the food? Get in the fucking house. That's a good one. Didn't he improv that line as well, or something? Because there's also, like, a lot of contextual stuff that I can't set up in the... I can't set up the contextual lines or bits in a going live tweet. I can't have Rusty in Rusty's car, Rusty driving, God, I'm bored. Then Danny says, you look bored. And then Rusty says, I am bored. That's still fancy shit. I don't know what else to have as the... I can't think of any quotes from Ocean's 11 that is quotable out of context. I think you need the scene. Yeah, I think it's a very good film, but you can't quote it out of context. Kinda sucks. Your mum and dad said it was a good film, and there's George Goonie, you mean Clooney, but you've never watched it. You should watch it, it's a great film. Star-studded cast of 90s stars. That you might not be aware of. Because, they're very old now. Don't say George Goonie. I'm hoping that was intentional and you didn't accidentally type that. It was an attempt at being silly. Yeah, Matt Damon's in it. George Clooney, Brad Pitt. It's got, oh my gosh. Why am I blanking on his name? It's got Julia Roberts in, yes. It has Frank Sinatra in it. It does have Frank Sinatra in it. It has Don Cheadle in it. That's true. It has... Ocean's 11 is considered slow-paced. I think it was a fairly fast film in terms of, like, the pacing. It was, like, kind of pretty rapid-fire now. I don't know, the bits in it were just, like, non-stop. Problem is, the bits require context to set up. Andy Garcia's in it. Yes, he's the villain. I think. No, is it? I can't remember. Is he? No, he is the villain. Zeta Jones is in the second one. Is she? I can't even remember the second one. Aside from they have Julia Roberts play Julia Roberts, I think in number 12, sorry. Which is technically a second, but you know what I mean. Guys, I didn't do the thing which I should have done, which is go to the toilet before stream starts, and now my tummy hurts. Why does my tummy hurt? Probably because I was just slouching really poorly while sitting in the chair, and then I'm like, why does my body hurt? I was intentionally sitting very poorly. Why does my body hurt? It really makes you think. I ate too much food? I haven't. I haven't been eating enough. I'm on a calorie deficit. I'm on a calorie deficit now. I think I've been eating Too little. I have had today 1 slice of bread, 2 yogurt pots, 5 cups of tea, 2 glasses of water, and dinner, which was lamb rogan josh. When is cheat day? Oh, actually, I had the chocolate from the thingy-mabob. I had the chocolate from the calendar, the advent calendar. So water? Yeah, I've been having a lot of water. I have a huge report about my water intake, guys. I'm gonna be a hydro homie again, once again. We are peeing clear. I know that's a little gross, but I feel like that's something to celebrate, is when your pee is like Pepsi Crystal Clear, you know? It's a good thing to have. Everyone should be proud of their pee being clear. Actually, no, that's bad. What are you talking about? That means you're low in minerals? What? I thought clear pee was good. Am I getting one guide here? I thought clear pee was good. I'm European. That's true. I am European. Is clear... I'll be scientific here and Google it. Is clear urine good or bad? Clear urine is often good, indicating you are well hydrated, but it can be bad if it's consistently colorless and you're not drinking excessive fluids, as it could be a sign of underlying issue that whether a kidney problem, diabetes, or a rare hormone disorder. I'm drinking a lot of liquids because I'm trying to use water weights. I'm trying to use water weight to keep my my tummy happy so I don't get hungry. My liver's fine. I don't drink alcohol that much. Yeah, but you should add minerals. They're rocks, Marie. I mean, they're minerals, Marie. As long as I don't have hypotremia, I don't think I have that. I'm relatively low maintenance health-wise. Been pretty good so far. Too much froth is bad. What the hell are you talking about? Why is your pee frothing? You getting it out of the thing where you get alcohol from? Have you got like a coffee maker attached to your hoo-ha? You accidentally putting like you're trying to cream a drink? What are you doing? This is my pee stream? No, this is me talking about me having a healthy intake of water. You know when people get like coffees and then they make the frothy top? And then they do like the leaf pattern in it? Because every single time when they do a coffee, there's like a leaf pattern at the top. From the I was going to say the Frappuccino artist, but that's not the word. Barista, that's the word. You can show how often I get coffee. Am I eating soap? No. Isn't that called using creamer? I don't know. I don't use coffee or consume coffee. Yeah, Frappuccino artist. Don't stop talking about gross things like peeing a head of beer. What? Ugh. Clear and oversharing? I'm just proud of my health. Look, you guys have been... I feel like you guys have been fairly negative on my health, but that's also because I haven't been very good about my health, and then all of a sudden I have a good thing to talk about, and then people are like, what the heck, Clio? That's bad. And I'm like, no, it's not. I'm peeing clear. My pee is clear. Just like my conscience. There we go. You're just a bit cynical? That's fair. Congratulations on being cancer-free. Thank you, but that was like 5 years ago. 6 years ago. Stop getting medical advice from chat. I don't know. I keep hearing peeing Clio because you don't pronounce the R. I pronounce the R. What are you talking about? Peeing Clear. 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 Does that sound like I'm saying my own name? Clear. Hello, my name's Clear IT. No, Clio IT. That's different. Yes? You guys are the ones who can't hear me. I don't know, maybe my mic's distorted. Maybe I need to get up and close and personal. Roll the R? I think that's gimmick infringement. I think my Kohai will come beat me up if I do that. Clear. My P is clear. I like my urine like I like my conscience. That's not how you spell conscience. How do you spell conscience? Clear. Is that a going live tweet? Or is that a going live tweet? Green and stinky? Don't be like that. I've got a clear conscience. Oh, that's clear conscious. Conscience? Clear conscience. I have spelt the word wrong. I've done consciousness as in conscience. Okay. There we go. Those are tricky words. Yeah, conscience, but conscience. If you tweet about pee, it'll be a banger. I feel like it's a stupid joke that people will be like, ew, Clio, you're so gross. Ew, Clio, you're so gross. She's tweeting about pee. I was making a joke about healthy drink water intake. It'll get engagement? Probably. I don't know, I can't think of anything. Ocean's 11 has failed me. Twitch. No, I'm not even live on Twitch. YouTube.com/@clearit/live. And that ain't my stream. Live now. Ooh. I suppose people are gonna be like, ew, Clio, you drink it? I'm gonna say, I like my urine like I like my conscience. Clear. I don't know. I can't think of anything else. People make worse jokes? Yeah, I don't know. I'll just send it, whatever. It's Twitter going live piece. It's really not that. It's really not that big a deal. I can forfeit a bad going live tweet every now and then. That said, I've had a stretch of some good ones. The teacher one yesterday did really well, didn't it? People liked turning a Lord of the Rings quote about me being late for my own stream into a bit from Lord of the Rings, and it did really well. Your thumbnail is undressing me with its eyes. I can guarantee it's not doing that. I think that's your own... Oh, is Lottie barking at... Welcome home. That's Lottie getting excited that roommate is back. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Lottie agrees. Oh yeah, Roomie came home with their friend earlier today because they were getting dropped off, and Lottie peed herself with excitement. She peed herself with excitement in the hall of the house, the entrance to the house. She was just like wee 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 wee. So that was fun. She does that sometimes. I don't know how to fix it. Was it clear too? It was only little droplets. It was only little droplets, so I guess it was clear. I couldn't really tell. I wasn't really paying attention. I just kind of cleaned it up after. Because it was like, you know, she's moving around so much when she's excited. And it's, you know, she walks up to the door and she wheezes a little while she's running up to the door. And then when they open the door, she does like a circle. And when she's doing the circle, she also wheezes on the floor. Yeah, I don't know if that's like a sausage dog thing, because she is now approaching 2 years old. She is going to be approaching 2 years old. I don't know. Is it? Hang on, let me look that up. Sausage dogs being in excitement. I don't know. Our 10-year-old grew out of it. Oh, that's not what I want to read online. I don't want to read that. 10 years it took for him to grow out of it. Oh no. He stopped peeing on guests when he was 4. I mean, Lottie's wetting of when people come home or when guests arrive is normally like, it's like the tiniest amount. Like just a little bit comes out. Because she's normally peeing outside and before any of that happens. How old's Lottie? She's 1. I think. Yes, she's 1. She'll be approaching 2 years old very shortly. I think early on in the year she'll be 2. No, she's not peeing on pants. Well, the dog in the Reddit post, I guess, was. I know I'm going off Reddit, but it's the classic thing. It's the classic thing of you Google something on the internet and the first result is Reddit, because nothing else exists on the internet anymore, I guess, except if you want to find answers to questions, it's Reddit posts, which is kind of annoying. But it is what it is, I suppose. It is what it is. Oh yeah, I have some advice. I do have something to request. I have some advice requests, if I can. So I briefly looked at a clip of myself and made the mistake of reading the comments. And I mean, everyone in the comments was very nice or normal. There was like a couple weird ones. Then I went and saw some comments where I'm like, okay, they're just kind of like, I don't know, insulting me or something, or like implying I'm not or bad or whatever. So I'm like, I should set the record straight. So I ended up replying to them, and I'm not sure if that was the right idea to try and correct the thing, because I was getting besmirched. I was getting a little besmirched. There was implications of, I don't know. What was it again? Something about, not dog whistling, the other one. I'd have to go check the post. Sorry, I can't remember what it was. Not cat whistling either. It was the one about it's the one about Russia, because I was surprised that I was so popular with Russia, and then I realized, oh wait, Russians love map games. Here we go. Anyway, I heard myself. I was like, oh wow, all the comments are in Russian. And it turns out a lot of Russians do still use YouTube, because obviously YouTube doesn't allow them to use the website officially, so they're just all using VPNs, I guess, to still access the website. And I'm not saying, guys, please go harass the people in the comments. I'm not saying to do that, please don't. But I did feel the need to, I guess, defend myself down there. I was saying a lot of reactionary stuff, apparently. That was the quote. Apparently I say a lot of reactionary stuff. Oh. There you go. You think they care what you say? I mean, one person called me entitled for me making a joke, which is just a really funny thing. I'm clip farming about clips. No, I guess maybe I should just get used to, like, people are just gonna say whatever about me. But one of them was saying, talks about leaving Australia, whinges that she might be losing Australian viewership. How entitled can you get? Can't have your cake and eat it too. When in the clip, I'm just overreacting for comedic effect about the fact that my audience of Australian viewership percentage has gone down, whereas other nations have gone up. I wasn't whinging, it's called a joke. But, I don't know. Focus on the good? I know, there's lots of nice comments. I do focus on the good, but I just, you know, sometimes where I'm like, hang on a second, you've implied something. And then, I don't know, is that bad for me to then reach out and be like, hey, that's not what I meant. It's called a joke. It's called I'm being a streamer and I'm trying to entertain when I say, like, hey, I can't believe Australia is abandoning me. That was a joke. It's a thing that you say for comedic effect. I don't know. Just reach out to strangers. I don't know. Maybe it's me being fragile, but also I don't like seeing people be wrong when I can correct them, which is maybe, like, very Reddit of me, or just very academic-y, I guess. I don't feel like I'm argumentative, because I feel sometimes there's just no point in trying to, I don't know, correct people from doing it. But, like, I don't know, I feel like if someone's gonna be being a silly sausage about me, I'm like, well, I don't know. It's the teacher taking over? It might be. It might be the teacher taking over, you never know. I'm actuallying them about a joke. Look up the definition of a joke on the internet. See if they'll get it. I don't know. Doesn't really affect me. No, it doesn't really affect me. I imagine it probably doesn't make me look good. But, like, I don't know. Because, like, one of the things was about calling me, like, what was it? An apologist for the Spanish Inquisition, of all things. Because I saw an interesting statistic about the Spanish Inquisition's supposed killing and execution rate was actually quite low for the span of its existence. And I was like, oh, that is an interesting statistic, considering it has its reputation, right? It has a reputation of being, you know, a very bloody and awful organization, yet apparently the amount of people they actually killed wasn't that high. I think the estimations are between, like, 1,000 to 5,000 across, like, 200 to 300 years amounts of executions. But, so I think I remarked on that, but obviously that doesn't include all the times in which they didn't kill people, they just did horrible things to them, like torture, detention, expulsions, forced conversions. I can't remember what else. Like, they did a lot of pretty bad stuff. It's just they didn't also, like, go all the way in killing them. And then I guess the person hearing that quote was like, oh wow, Clio, I can't believe you're trying to rewrite the record on the Spanish Inquisition. And I was like, no, I'm not trying to do that at all. I just thought it was an interesting statistic. Of course they have a terrible reputation, like, even to this day. Even to this day, they have a pretty bad reputation. Right? I mean, everyone knows about the fucking comfy chair skits. Right? I don't know. Where are the comments? It's stupid. I don't know. It's one of those things where, I guess, first and foremost, I'm an academic. So, like, well, I pretend to be an academic nowadays, to be honest, because I'm, like, over 2 years removed from it now. Please don't, I'm not asking you guys to harass people or anything. I'm just talking about my experience where I'm like, I don't know. Like, first and foremost, I'm just, like, someone who has somewhat base of knowledge about topics in history. And then, when I see people talking about, I guess, me saying things, and I'm like, but that's not what I said. I'm like, well, I should probably correct you. But that's just the academic, I guess, in me sort of taking over. But maybe that's not a good idea as a public figure to be like, actually, you shouldn't do that. Actually, I didn't mean that. I don't know. It's just one of those things where I guess, like, as someone who is a online public figure, maybe I should just be above it and ignore it. But then at the same time, the argumentative smarty pants in me is like, yeah, but they're wrong. They're wrong and I need to correct them. But I suppose that's probably how I end up being, what is it called again? What's the, that term that's used for kind of describing people in a horrible way? On the internet, because they can, the drama farming, what was it? Lolcow, that's the term, sorry. Lolcow. I don't really like that term, I don't know, it feels pretty horrible. I feel like it's not a very nice term, but anyway. It's meant to be horrible? I know. I don't know if me saying, hey, that's not what I meant, makes me a lolcow. I don't think so. But, yeah. I try not to, like when I look at the clips, because I want to support people clipping me. So I try and open the clip, I'll give it a thumbs up. I'll try and watch the full duration, and then sometimes, you know, sometimes the hand wanders on the scroll wheel, and when the YouTube clip is playing, I scroll down and I look at what the comments are saying whilst the clip is playing in the background. And I'm like, oh, what are the people saying? And most of the time, the clips don't have that many comments, but evidently that one did. And the other one, the Australian one, did, because I guess I was talking about modern political issues. And trying to be in very, like, I don't know, objective way, because obviously it's a contentious topic. But guess what, people? Guess what? People like getting their opinions out there about political issues, especially ones that seem kind of bad, like the upcoming online info thingy. What is it? Under 16 age, social media age ban. I don't know what the concise title of it is. I don't know what the concise title is. What is it? I guess social media ban. I guess is the more concise can. Yeah. I probably wanted to clarify a little bit as well. For me, as a streamer, it has less of an impact compared to the average person involved. So the biggest people impacted would be like TikTok people, Instagram people, I guess, and then also traditional YouTube creators, because those people obviously get paid based on like number of views on the content, right? I do as well, but not obviously as that's not my sole income, right? The way that it affects me is primarily in two ways, in that one, if an Australian sponsor, which because I have a sponsorship through an Australian organization called Key Creators, so oftentimes I am dealing with Australian sponsorships, even from like international companies. Say, for example, we did the Ubisoft sponsor recently. That was through Ubisoft Australia, right? If those big Australian sponsors are going to be like, hey, we want to sponsor you, but now that we know people under the age of 16 can't look at your streams, we're going to pay you less, right? Because, say, for example, if I'm playing like an action game, one of, not the principal audience, but you know, like something like a Battlefield, right? Battlefield's going to be pretty popular with kids. Especially, you know, probably teenage boys, right? Even though maybe they shouldn't be playing it, but you know, they're probably going to ask their parents, hey, can I have Battlefield for Christmas, right? Or my birthday or whatever. Those kids aren't going to be able to watch my content, and so the sponsors are probably going to turn around and be like, well, we would offer you this, but now we know like a decent audience of a decent potential genre of gamer out there, aka teenage boys and girls, I guess, might not be able to watch. Then they might be like, okay, well, we won't give you as much money as we would have originally, because hey, guess what, a decent size of your audience might not be able to watch, right? Isn't Battlefield for 18 and above? Okay, let's be honest. Hands up in chat, did anyone actually pay attention to the age guidance of video games growing up? Or did your parents buy you one of the Grand Theft Autos when you were 12? Because my parents bought me Vice City on the PlayStation 2 in the year 2000, and I can tell you that I was not over the age of 18 when that came out. And who is probably playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto, guys? It's probably a lot of kids, right? It's probably a lot of kids. Oh, Vice City came out in 2002? Then I meant 2002, sorry. Yeah. I bought that game in, I think, a company, what was it? Any Brits in chat? What was that company that had, it was like a music store, 3-letter acronym, and the logo was a dog with like a megaphone? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? I hope someone in chat knows what I'm talking about. HMV, yes. It was in a HMV. Thank you. Sorry, I forgot the acronym. Yeah, it was in a HMV, and I think I had to convince my parents, like, oh yeah, no, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And then, you know, you load into it and it's not San Andreas, it's Vice City, so, you know, you're going around and shooting people with thug aim, which you just lost. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So that's one of the ways that I would be potentially affected by the age restriction on social media, is that. The other is possibly, I think, the more realistic thing is that people don't want to give, like, websites their ID. I don't want to give Discord my, like, selfie picture. I don't want to give Twitch a picture of myself for identity purposes to prove that I'm over the age of 18 or 16, I guess. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to give any of those websites those things, because that's just going to get leaked, and that's a very bad for my personal safety as a streamer who streams under a pseudonym. Discord, yeah, I think Discord also got bonked, right? Where a bunch of people's selfies apparently for Discord got leaked. So I don't want to do that, let alone anyone else, right? Like, let alone anyone else in Australia probably doesn't want to give these websites, these apps, any of these places a picture of themselves or an, like, you know, picture of their ID, right? I don't want to do that. They don't want to probably do that. Which means, you know, they're not going to end up signing up to these websites and potentially being, you know, future viewers, right? Even if you are over the age of 18, it's still going to potentially turn away people, because those people are going to be like, fuck this. So, you know, as someone who does stream in a time zone that is... Well, for me, that one doesn't affect me as much because I do stream for such long periods that I do end up covering a lot of time zones. But if you're like an Australian streamer who streams in Australian prime time, that's going to affect you, right? Like 25-year-old Tim isn't going to be like, oh, this stream is really funny, I want to make an account. And then they go, oh, what the fuck? I got to send Twitch a picture of my ID? Nuh-uh. Right? That kind of sucks. So that's another way. And that is a hypothetical. I feel like the first one is probably more likely to happen than the second one, but I feel like the second one is quite a prevalent issue that I think, well, people should be cautious about that, right? People should be very cautious about their online safety. Send Sakana's ID? I mean, yeah, for me it's fine, right? Because I already have these accounts. I already make money off these platforms, so theoretically I shouldn't be getting contacted by Twitch saying, hey, you over the age of 18, when they have my tax info, for example. But, you know, does mean future potential people joining the website might be, I don't know, dissuaded. That's the word I was looking for. Dissuaded from, you know, signing up. It is what it is. But, I don't know if we can do anything about it at the moment. Aside from, I guess, you know, I think it's being, not to talk about, obviously, it is a very political topic. I think it is getting, like kids are basically trying to stop it in the Supreme Court. But unfortunately, I think it's likely that they'll probably lose. But I mean, kudos to them for trying. And hopefully, you know, there comes a chance where we can get it repealed. Because yeah, it's one of those things where it was like, it was something that has been tried to happen for a long time in Australia. I don't know if there's examples of this in America. It kind of stems from child bullying, I think. It stemmed from child bullying, in which, like, unfortunately there was some pretty high profile cases in Australia of children being bullied and harassed on social media, which then, you know, over the years, more and more kids have been affected by that, and then, you know, more and more parents who, you know, unfortunately lost their children, for example, who then, you know, campaigned to the government, and that's where it sort of came from originally. And then also, you know, I kind of agree that, like, social media is probably bad for your brain, right? I think social media, for the most part, is probably not good for your mental health. So, like, in a time when mental health is increasingly getting worse and worse for all age demographics, like, I can understand why they're like, hey, maybe this is something that would maybe make it better, but yeah, unfortunately, just the way that it's all being handled and executed is just not how I would want it to happen, right? Yeah. The Australian government's been pushing it for years. It's been something that's people have been campaigning for like over 10 years, and they finally, like, I think it was in the previous government and then carried over to the current government, I think is how it worked. Anyway, sorry, I don't want to get into a very political discussion because obviously it's something I'm not going to be very well versed in, but it's, you know, I think it's interesting to talk about things that will affect me or likely affect me, and you know, it's a current issue for me, so I promise I'm not going to be dwelling on it too much, but it is just, I felt like, you know, it's good to clarify some things about stuff that I said previously on stream. Yeah. I know you taught at uni where it's less likely, but did you ever have to do something about bullying or anything like that as a teacher? No. In university, that's pretty unheard of. It's pretty unheard of in university, I think. Kids kind of snap out of that mentality, I think, hopefully towards the end of their high school years, or if not before that, right? So by the time that you're in university, I think, you know, like, that's, you know, you're an adult. That's just harassment. That's a crime. That's a crime. So, yeah. Why would a teacher get involved in that? Also, yes, university is very hands-off. Like, it's one of those fun things where, I don't know if you've ever experienced this. Obviously, maybe not everyone went to university, but it was quite fun seeing in my first year of university, students would treat tutors, aka like TAs, in like the contact hours, kind of like traditional school teachers, and like, it's really funny to see how those TAs react to that, because the TAs are like, dude, the class is over, fuck off. I have no obligation to help you at all outside of the time that I'm teaching you. I have my own classes to get to. You should have asked the class that question, like, I don't know, 5 minutes ago? It was really funny, because this is one problem child in my first year of university who I think probably dropped out very quickly because he did not adapt very well to when uni happened. But basically, he was treating everyone like it was high school still, and he was like, hi, question, and just harassing teachers kind of like after classes, trying to get answers because he was too embarrassed to ask them mid-class. And then the teachers being like, yeah, I have like a job, I have to go like do my research work, or I have to go, you know, do my own classes because it's a TA, right? So he was just like, every time that happened, he kept getting not yelled at, but like, you know, had to be told, you're an adult now, you should ask these questions during class, or ask them via email. So yeah, that was the fun stuff. Other fraternities in Australia, they try and make them happen. I think on the bigger campuses and universities in Australia, there are nothing like the Greek system in America, nothing like that, but there are what's it called? They have colleges, like they have on-campus colleges where students can board at, and they might have like events and stuff. I vaguely remember hearing about some of those colleges getting in trouble for hazing, but I don't know if that was at any university that I attended, or if that was I heard through the grapevine. But yeah, I'm pretty sure like those university colleges do still exist, but not to the scale that of like you have in America, where you have like the frigging mansion-esque buildings and the Greek system, and then the, I don't know, the, what are they called, the what are they called? The initiation rituals and stuff. I don't think there was anything like that. Join clubs for discount at stores. I didn't have that. We had clubs. Russia's, that's it, sorry. I saw the TV show Greek. I don't know if you guys remember that show from like the mid-late 2000s, I want to say. Do you know the TV show Greek? It aired on Fox 8 in Australia. And I did just Google the word Greek on Google, and lo and behold, when I Google Greek, it comes up with Greek food and Greek culture and Greek language. Greek TV show. That's not gonna help. Greek TV show 2000s? There it is, Greek. No, I don't want to see Greek TV shows. I want to see the TV show called Greek. Terrible SEO for this show. Yeah, 2007 to 2011. So it basically was airing around the time that I was in university. So it was kind of interesting to have like this contemporary, a contemporary show whilst I was going through the university experience of the American university experience, albeit obviously dramatized and also turned into comedy. What is it, like Kappa Tau? Am I able to pull these fraternity names out of my butt? I think one of them was called Kappa Tau. I think that was the protagonist one. And then there was I don't remember. Not Omega Beta. It was Kappa Tau. Oh, Omega Chi Delta? Omega Chi Delta or Omega Chi Delta? It's probably Chi, right? How do they say it? I can't remember. It's Kappa Tau Gamma, but they called themselves the Kappa Taus. The OCD group, I guess they are. Chi is Chi? Oh, fucking hell, it is. It's just spelt Chi, and I've read it verbatim. Yeah, Omega Chi Deltas. I wonder what their nickname was. I can't remember the show that well. I read it as if it was Chinese. I did. But yeah, that was an okay show, and it aired around the time I was going to university, so I was like, oh, that's interesting. A show about university, but America. And the experience was completely different. Like, I learned about how you guys have to take courses that have nothing to do with your degrees. And I thought that was weird, and it still is weird. I don't really understand it. Apparently it's like a thing with, correct me if I'm wrong, liberal arts universities or colleges in America, you have to have like they're like meant to be like well-rounded degrees. So if you do like a arts degree, you have to take science classes, and if you're taking like a maths class, then you might have to take a humanities, right? We have electives in Australia, but you don't have to. You get to choose what you do, right? Like, if you're doing an engineering degree, you didn't need to take like a music theory class. In Australia, if you do an engineering degree, you can take electives, but you can choose it to be whatever you want, right? Oh, you do choose in America? I thought it was kind of implied that you just have like stuff thrust upon you. No? Yeah, it just feels like it's designed to get more money out of you from you having to take more classes, right? They're in categories. Military academies are even worse because the the first 2 years of courses are mandatory broadening courses. That just seems very strange as to why you need to... Because my friend Mia was doing her university degree in, I think, chemistry, and then she was telling me that she had to take classes in... Latin? I think she took Latin or something. Something really obscure. And I was like, what? Why are you having to take Latin in a chemistry degree? And it's just, that's what it ended up being. But I guess she chose it out of all the other courses she could have done. Latin's good for the sciences? I guess. For biology, maybe. Chemistry? Is it good for chemistry? Yes, Mia the VTuber, MIA. She's the first VTuber I ever made as a friend. Because we kind of started around similar times. And so we were able to, I was able to be like, hi, I'm new to VTubing and I have no idea what I'm doing. And she was very helpful in the start. She did brain rot me. She did introduce me to a lot of weird topics online. Mia is a chemical engineer. No, I think she was working in a pharmacy. So she was just be like a chemist, I guess? Like, chemist, not chemistry engineer or scientist, or maybe a scientist, I don't know. I think she was working in pharmacy. And then moved to, I think, VTubing full-time, which is happening over and over again, isn't it? That keeps happening. Lots of people picking streaming over having a traditional job, which I think most people would probably make that decision too. Why does that happen? I think it can be a factor of a few things. One, it's like a fucking very cool job. Yeah, I saw... Who was it? Is it Tomo Mari? Was tweeting that she had delayed her university degree to focus on streaming. I think it's quite a few things. Obviously, there's just... Hey, if you're doing well in streaming, that can be quite lucrative. You know, like, if you have a solid following and a loyal audience, you can make quite a decent amount of money. I'm very fortunate to be in that position. Two, it is a... Well, actually, that was two, I guess. Point one, which I'm going back to slightly. It's a cool job, right? Like, you get to be a silly sausage on the internet and talk to people. And, you know, you can say silly jokes, and sometimes people laugh, and sometimes people boo, and sometimes, you know, people enjoy them streams, I guess. I hope so. I hope you guys are enjoying whatever the hell I'm yapping about right now. And, number three, the job market. Not great right now. I don't know if you've noticed this. You guys were kind of talking about it on Discord, about how, it's grim, right? It's really, really grim. I saw a post on Twitter about someone using a bot to apply to 10,000 different jobs through Seek, or whatever, one of those job-seeking websites, and he got to the final interview in 9 of them, and was offered a job in 3 of them, and 1 of them turned out to be a scam. So that's concerning. Yes, I do look at the Discord, and every now and then I see in the VTuber discussion channel that you're talking about the likelihood of being born in certain parts of the world, and I'm like, what the hell, guys? What the hell? Lots of scams just steal your information. Yeah, you're unemployed for half a year. Yeah. So it's one of those situations where it's one of those crazy things now where if you have a decent success or following in like streaming or VTubing, right? you're probably better off with the stability of that, which is an insane statement to make because it can go away at any second. That is probably more likely to be, if you're already doing well, to stick with that than to take the gamble on trying to get a job after finishing a degree in university. And it's like, what the fuck? That should not be how it works. But for some reason, the world is what it is, and it's insane that, like, that is a true statement right now, where people are finishing universities with literally zero hope of ever getting a job, and it's like, what? It's brutal. It's brutal, right? And it's worse in certain parts of the world, because someone on Discord linked another video, especially about China, because there's all the quiet quitting, and what's the one, the rat people, and then the other one, which I can't remember, is lying flat and the rat people stuff in China. Obviously China has its situation inflated by the sheer amount of population, and then probably like a weakening economy because of global situations, right? But yeah, university in, I think, Australia as well is looking pretty grim. I'm very glad that I finished my degree like 15 plus years ago, because, like, holy shit. I'm very glad that I was born, like, in terms of job futures and stuff. I feel like I was born at just the right time, even though I didn't really have job future in my industry, but at least the people of my generation did. I feel like the people who, if I was teaching nowadays, I feel like they don't have that now, and it's scary. It's really, really scary. So if you are seeking jobs, I apologize if this topic hits close to home. But yeah, I hope it's okay. I hope you guys are all right. It's nuts to hear since you graduated college during the recession, Aussie buff. I know, but also Australia did manage to avoid the recession in 2008, 2009. Like, there was a slowdown, but not to the extent that there was in America and the rest of the world because of reasons. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys are okay. White collar jobs cooked thanks to clankers, and then blue collar jobs are gonna get cooked because white collar jobs are no longer there, and also blue collar jobs are also being replaced by clankers. I don't know. I'm starting to think that we need to, like, have a Luddite movement, but, like, not full Luddites, just like I don't know. There needs to be, like, a thing that stops them from taking your jobs. People love to do. I mean, it's all anecdotal evidence that we're talking about. Like, you may have people that you know who are getting jobs, and I'm going based off anecdotal evidence of people in chat and things that I see online about, you know, videos that people are putting out about their experiences and whatnot. I'm sure there's, you know, probably look up various different things online about number of people who are underemployed, I guess? Secretly... Well, not secret. What's the word I'm looking for? Not underemployed. Underemployed is when you have one job and you need more, which is another problem, I suppose. The other one is... I guess just unemployment, right? Your dream career is actively in the process of being automated. Yeah. Yeah, that resonates with some of my career choices that I had. Sadly. Thank you, KK Zulu, for the super chat. Oh, not super chat donation. Job market is so effed here that I went from graphic designer at Airbus to English teacher to now being a manager at a bar over 1 year. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that. Spacefish, thank you for the super chats. On a cheery note, what's your favorite bit of history? Mine is the crisis of the 3rd century. I like medieval European history. That is about as specific as I'm going to go, because if I start getting to specifics, I might get in trouble. Also, Tesla DCAB, thank you for the super chats from before. Just do not get cancelled. Yeah, that's basically it. Just try and be as inoffensive as possible with your takes, and hopefully you will not be in trouble. Be as inoffensive as possible, which I feel like my streams are kind of that. I don't know. I feel like me playing strategy games for 10 plus hours and yapping for 2 hours is pretty inoffensive. That said, people do still come into my stream and tell me to kill myself, so, you know. It is what it is. D2X, thank you for the super chats. Additional supply depots required. Thank you. I'm not sure what the context for that one was, but thank you. Ditsy, thank you for 6 months on Twitch. Thank you very much. And Steven, thank you for joining the Hackstorians as well. Thank you very much. And I feel like I missed something else. Oh, because you did it before the stream happened, Indominus. It doesn't show up in my OBS. Sorry. But thank you for the super chat. Yeah, for some reason, if you guys send YouTube-related donations when I'm not live, it doesn't show up in the OBS feed. I don't know why, but it's not there, because I know it was there. Or I know it happened. But it doesn't show up, because it just shows people following and subscribing on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like my streams are kind of... I don't want to say bland, but I feel like my stream is kind of like my ideal, well, maybe not ideal, but my idea of a stream, I guess, is, hey, I stream my games, I have fun with you guys, I have like a comfortable environment throughout the day, depending on your time zone, that you can just stick on, whether you want to watch it or listen to it, or just have it in the background, and you can hopefully enjoy, you know, the stream or the atmosphere, whether you're taking part or you're just, you know, listening or chatting. I'll talk about it more tomorrow because of obviously like the Twitch recap and the YouTube recap. But, you know, like, I feel like my streams are fairly inoffensive. Maybe I'll have some spicy takes about certain things in history, apparently. But yeah, I don't know. I like streaming, so it's probably good to not, I don't know, not rustle too many feathers. I also think it's probably like a good idea to not like intentionally cause shit, because I feel like I'm too old to be involved in drama related stuff, you know? Like, I think I'm a little bit too old to want to be a quote-unquote drama tuber, and I'm too old to want to be causing drama with other people, and, you know, I don't want to... That's too much effort, you know? I'm too tired. I feel like it's... like... just, like, not a good idea, because if you make a following and fame based on drama about other people and sticking your nose in it, it's gonna happen to you eventually, and I feel like that has happened to every single person that I've seen do that. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a good idea to not, like, I don't know, cause drama. You're almost dying because you do not care about drama or anything. Yeah, like, there's bigger problems in my life than, like, I don't know, what Flobberdob said about Bleep Bloop, right? I don't really care what Flobberdob said about Bleep Bloop or what Bleep Bloop was saying about Beep Bop. Yeah, I think Dizzy has good advice. Don't start it, don't touch it, don't participate, right? I think that's a good idea to like just not publicly get involved in it. Like maybe behind closed doors, maybe you want to talk about it with you and your friends and your peers. It's like, oh, this is interesting. It affects our industry or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like becoming a public commentator about that sort of discourse is just like not a good idea in the long term, because it's probably going to end up coming back to bite you if anything ever does happen. Yeah. Like I think I saw someone, what was it? I saw something recently. Oh, what was it? It was some internet drama about something or other, and then the people talking about it then got embroiled in said drama, and it was like, oh, okay. You know, it's like just not a good look. Some of the most successful streamers drama bait constantly. Yeah. Yeah. But I think I'm happy to, like, I don't really like to do, like, the drama content, and I don't think the react content is really my thing either. I think those two are kind of, unfortunately, very good for getting eyes on you. Because... okay, it's kind of ironic that I'm gonna say this about people causing drama and people commenting on drama, but it feels like there's a lot of people who just have a lot of free time on their hands, who care about what Flobberdob and Bleep Bloop were doing and talking about in a way that is reminiscent of celebrity drama of the 2000s, and I guess even to this day, but it's just for the internet as well, right? So it's just streamers are the reality TV star drama of, you know, instead of keeping up with the Kardashians, it's XQC and Aiden Ross and Asmongold, but instead of like middle-aged women, it's like 16-year-old boys, basically, you know. And then, you know, in the VTuber sphere, we kind of have like our own sort of stuff with, you know, retweeting and all that jazz. Yeah. It really doesn't have any... No, it really doesn't have... I don't care about, like, XQC or Asmongold or anything. They don't know I exist. I kind of wish I didn't know they existed. But, you know, it is what it is. Any leaks for the 25th anniversary of Total War? Yes. Do you want to hear some leaks? Do you want to hear some leaks? They're going to announce a new fantasy Total War game, and they're going to announce a new historical Total War game. There's your leak, in that they had already announced both of those things. I mean, did you see the Nagash post? Did you see the post about Nagash? He's back. Huge leak? Yeah, that they posted themselves, so it's not a leak, it's called a teaser. Shogun 3, Hopium. My assumption is it's 40k in Medieval 3. I don't have any leaked info to leak yet. If I did, I wouldn't tell you. But, if it is Age of Sigmar, I'm gonna take a long walk off a short bridge. Wait, no. Port? No. What is it? Dock? No. Pier. That's the word. I forgot the saying. My bad. Sorry, I don't know how... I'm so positivity pilled, guys. I forgot what the euphemisms are for killing people. Or telling people to KYS. Sorry. In Minecraft? Yeah, in Minecraft. Speaking of which, I need to make thumbnails for tomorrow. I need to do that. I need to do that! YouTube. Oh no, GIMP. Get a GIMP. Get the GIMP open. Yeah, for the Invaders server. So tomorrow I have potentially potentially 4 stream topics, but is most likely going to just be 3. Because I have Minecraft and Monster Hunter in the morning. Well, in the afternoon, actually, for me. And then in the evening, it will be Octopath Traveler 0. But we might also have a 4th thing in there as well. So yeah. Theo leak? I don't know if I'll get early access to leak anything in regards to the Total War stuff. I am a little sad that I won't be able to watch it live because I think the stream is airing at like 5 AM my time or something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna look up anything with regards to the Total War announcements, and then I'm going to watch it live on stream basically straight away Friday. Which Friday we might be changing things up a bit. Friday might be changing a little bit, just a heads up. Lumi reached out and asked if we wanted to play some Warhammer. So we might be starting off with some Warhammer with Lumi. And so what I'll do is I'll do some React content, depending on however long the content is on the Warhammer Total War announcements. And then after that, maybe we'll do the Lumi collab, and then after that, either we could keep playing Total Warhammer, or we can play some KCD2, which is what I have scheduled. But I think what will happen definitely is that EU5 is going to get cancelled, because I don't know if the current patch is very good. Because 1.0.8 dropped for EU5, and it seems like people are not happy about the quality of the patch. So, I'm probably gonna not play EU5 again this week, and I might just play Kingdom Come Deliverance on Sunday instead. And then Saturday is an evening stream, which I had put down as Dota. During the day, I have a collab on my friend Yozo's stream on Twitch. So that'll be happening on Saturday. And then on Friday as well, we have the hand cam. We have the hand cam sorted. So that'll be happening Friday evening as well. So I'll make waiting rooms for all the stuff, and then hopefully we can fit it all in. Yeah, hopefully. If you're playing Warhammer the Lemon, how does it make it Warhammer? Thanks, XKVR. Thanks. XVKR, sorry. And Nyanta sent us super chats. Do we have Golden Gate times? Yes, we do. That is an ice cream. And he XD 69420. Thank you for the super chats. Just be yourself. Also, 5 AM here. Good night. Good night. Good night. Konbanwa? Yeah, it's 11:30 PM for me. Good night. You love having a Golden Gate time? Did you know that for their advertisements for the Golden Gate time, it is it's hard to have a gay time on your own. That was the thing. Live stream notification. Lamau. Hi, YouTube. Violation detected. End live now to avoid suspension. Warning emoji. You know, if YouTube wanted the stream taken down, they'd do it automatically. You silly sod. You absolute numpty. Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop. That's what you sound like. When the clankers come, I hope they get you first. I'm trying to impersonate them. You're too smart, you typed. Damn. Anyway, enjoy hell. Enjoy hell. I've sent you to hell. Mal's 49. Thank you for subscribing to the Hackstorians. Destroy the child. Send him to Detroit. Although I've heard Detroit's quite nice, or at least it's improved a bit since where the reputation came from. It's not. It got better. Didn't they gentrify like a bunch of it? I feel like I've seen skyline pictures of Detroit now versus Detroit 20 years ago, and it looks a lot better. But obviously there's probably going to still be rough areas of Detroit, in that there's also rough areas of probably most cities. And like Tokyo, for example, has Roppongi. Roppongi's a little bit ooh. Still hollowed out compared to mid-century, but it's not borderline shithole. That's something at least. Are there any businesses in Detroit that would attract people? I don't know. People living there need groceries and services. Hello, Lottie. Roppongi's nice. It is, but it's also where all the seedy nightlife is, right? Or is that somewhere else in Tokyo? I thought Roppongi had all the that's Kabukicho? Ah! Right, I think I was getting those two confused. That's just Rocky Romero. Thank you for getting the reference. Roppongi Nights, Roppongi Life, Roppongi. Roppongi. Roppongi has all the social escorts, wink wink. Yes, I saw them. All those beautiful women lining up the streets just to be my friend. I can't believe it. Beretta and Romero ain't nothing to mess with. Damn, we got some heaters in the chat that know their NJPW. Hell yeah. Speaking of which, I discovered... is it Chris Brooks' independent company that he has in Japan? I don't know if you know it. It's called Baka Gaijin and Friends. And it's a wrestling event that happens once a month, typically in a bar. They get 2 crash pads. They stick them on the floor in the bar, and then they just crowd in like 50 people into this tiny, tiny bar, and then they'd put on a wrestling show in front of the crowd. And like, instead of a ropes, because there's no ring, it's just 2 crash pads. Yeah, I saw the Suzuki Gun reunion stuff, which is how I found out about this show. Instead of ropes, it's the audience. So if you want to get out of a submission hold, you have to grab they have to grab the hand of the a fan in the audience, which is pretty cool. And then yeah, you do end up with situations where unfortunately like the wrestlers fall back on the ground and they fall into the fans, and then the fans fall off the stools that they're sitting on, because they're literally like, they are essentially the front row of the fence is the barricade. And so yeah, there's drinking and pro wrestling and all sorts. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then yeah, it turns out it's a 1 show a month. So maybe next time I end up going to Japan, I'll try and line it up with that. I did look it up. I was like, oh, did I potentially miss out on a show when I was there last? And no, I think their show was on the 21st of January this year. So like, that's I think I had left by the 12th, so I did miss out. Nice of you to cushion the form as a fan. Yeah. 4, sorry, no, 4. Do you have to pay a cover fee to get in? I imagine there's tickets. But it looks really chill, because it's just a bar with wrestling happening as well. I would make a good wrestling promoter. I don't think I would. I don't think I would. I feel like fans are not necessarily the best promoters. I feel like I would be like, I would hire my favorite wrestler and then just have him win all the time. What do you mean? Zack Sabre Jr. is the world champion and intercontinental champion and Australian champion and women's champion and tag team champion by himself, and also world heavyweight champion. How is he holding all of these titles all at once? This is strange. Sounds familiar. What would my wrestler name be? If I kept the name Clio, I feel like I would want to be like it would have to be something starting with a C. Charming Clio IT? I don't know. Cunty Clio IT? Thanks. Killer Clio? Clio Mighty? That's a good one. Clio Mighty. Concussion Clio. Well, that's what happened to me. I got concussed. Clobbering Clio IT? That just sounds like I'm gonna beat myself up, though. I don't know. Clio Fighty. I mean, Clio Fighty is normally one of my names that I use for, like, when I'm playing Unga Bunga. Wasn't there a wrestler who was a teacher as a gimmick? You're probably thinking of Matt Striker, who was a real-life teacher, who was a wrestler, and then he got famous, I think, or, like, he got vaguely famous in America, because he took time off work to do a show and got in trouble for it. And then I think he was able to leverage his media appearances from that to then get a job in WWE as Matt Striker. And then after a while, he ended up becoming a commentator. And then I think he is now just a commentator. But yeah, before he was a commentator, he was a wrestler. He wasn't. I don't think he was any like that good, but you know, definitely better as being a commentator. But ended up, I think, being too annoying that people didn't like him. He famously said on the mic for like a big event that he was, "I'm marking out, bro," and people were like, "Oh brother, what are you saying that for on TV?" Spike Dudley was a teacher? Potentially, you know, like, there's probably a lot of wrestlers like Hangman Page who were teachers. But I think Matt Striker is the one that you're probably thinking of when it was like, he was a teacher and that's how he, you know, got a job, was that he was a teacher who was a wrestler. Ow, my knee. Fucking hell, I just banged my knee real hard. I haven't made any progress in my thumbnail game, guys. I've been too busy yapping. Hopefully this has been interesting to talk about. Kayfabe? I know, he was ruining kayfabe. Okay, let's find a picture of Minecraft. Bang, 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 bang. I do have a funny tweet for tomorrow, guys. Which is unfortunately it is gonna be very clickbaity, and it's gonna be like, they're calling me sex in Minecraft. So, which is true. They did call me that. They did call me that. They did indeed call me that. So, Minecraft 1920 by 1080. I need just art of Minecraft. Oh, there we go. HD Minecraft things. I think the Invaders have like a fancy pants one already. I say that as if I'm not an invader. I think they have a thumbnail already, but I don't know how to take it and then add myself. I don't know how to do that. Although I think there's like a custom logo, I think, on Discord. Let me find it. I have been denied access. I haven't. I just gotta log into the... Oh no! Oh no! Guys, I gotta enter the demon realm to do the capture. Have you ever tried these captures? Have you tried the new captures, which are like evil demon things? They're so fucking weird. Do you want to hear it? Well, I should probably be careful that you don't steal the capture from me. But like, if you've never heard them... It's so weird! It's so weird! I'm in hell! Help! Help! And then it's like, oh, you have to... I typed the word, and then it didn't work. It's like a weird audio thing that you're supposed to... I don't know. Type what you hear or see. But then it's all, like, weird. It sounds really fucking strange. There's, like, crazy distortion, and then there's a bunch of background noise, and then randomly the person will just say the actual words. Oh, wait, this isn't what I was after at all. I clicked on the wrong thing. Whoops. Wait, where's the logo gone? Where's the friggin' logo? Hang on, let me just type logo. From Clio IT logo. Here's the logo file. Ah, I found it. I found it, guys. I have the logo. Save image. Phase Connect Coffee. I already saved it. I went through all of that. I had to listen to the demon voice. But I'd already saved it. File open as layers. Desktop. Invader Coffee. Invader Coffee. Is it Phase Invader Coffee? It isn't. Why do I not see it in this folder? I found it. It wasn't sorted by alphabetical. Okay. I have an image of just the logo so far. Now I need a picture of Minecraft. I just need a picture of Minecraft. I need pictures of Minecraft on my desk. Is that Phase Coffee I hear? Yes. I believe it's optional, but I feel like I should show up and put in the work. To dig. We should mine. And also maybe craft. Use a picture from the movie? I don't think that's a good idea. Apparently, YouTube is now not allowing you to cut out content claimed stuff now. Apparently you're not allowed to cut it out. So usually what you could do is just trim it out, and then you can easily avoid any copyright claims by just trimming out the bits that are claimed. But now they're apparently removing the ability to do that, and you have to dispute the claim or just have your content either be region blocked or completely demonetized. And there's nothing else you can do about it. Or at least there's people talking about that happening to them. And so that makes me a little scared to ever do any content that is involving, I don't know, other people's content. Because I'm like, oh shit, that could ruin my day. Yeah, so YouTube is being a bit dingus-y lately with that. Hopefully it's not true. Hopefully. Hopefully it's just like a glitch or something and it's not like something serious. YouTube tried out to get worst challenge impossible. I would agree with you. It does feel like a lot of these platforms are kind of just like making brain dead decisions a lot. It's a lot of really dingus-y decisions. You can't trim out stuff on videos over 6 hours long. Is that the new change? Because I have been able to in the past. Like I had oh geez, what was it? I had a stream where the clip of the slap. The clip involving the slap, the American version, not the Australian version. Just the American version. And I had to just cut it out of my video because there was no chance I was going to be able to win that dispute. And I think if you fail a dispute, they like give you a copyright strike or something, right? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? I think there's one specific thing involving was it the ASMR channels, the stuff that was happening to them recently, in which I think they were saying that if you had ASMR that got flagged on YouTube for being inappropriate, and then you were like, this wasn't inappropriate, and you dispute that, that then gets your whole account reviewed because of it, and then because of YouTube's policy against ASMR, they were like, right, kill the entire account, you're suspended. I think there was that. So you need to like not do ASMR, I guess. Because if you get in trouble and then try and dispute it, you get even more in trouble. And so if you ever get in trouble for ASMR content, you should just not dispute it. And you just have to take it on the chin. Because, I don't know, the platforms are stupid. The platforms be stupid. But it is what it is. Yeah. YouTube's trying to make it so no one ever wants to dispute anything? I guess, yeah. And I have had to dispute my fair share of stuff. I recently got Jurassic Park, the Jurassic World Evolution 3 game that I played, and it's instantly loaded into the game and had the John Williams soundtrack playing, and I went, ah! I had to dispute that, and luckily my dispute was a success. Is it John Williams? That's his name, right? I think it's his name, right? Yeah. So his soundtrack instantly started playing as soon as I opened the game, and I was like, oh fuck. Audio jungle, and then luckily there was a streamer mode, but it was a little late for that. But yeah, I got that dispute succeeded, so I was happy about that. But now I'm kind of scared about anything, because Final Fantasy Chronicles, Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles got me dinged for copyright, because of the composer. The composer had the music uploaded to some sort of song database, and so that got me dinged for copyright as well. Even though I was playing the game with the music from the game in it. Which presumably I would be able to dispute. And I don't remember if I did. But I think that is one of those cases where you can dispute it, because it is one of those very strange situations. Right. Saying how crazy copyright music is, and yet they're just letting AI music fly free. That's the stuff that's kind of crazy, is that all the AI stuff recently with music is like, what? Saw someone like AI generate their ideal partner, and it was just like a normal looking woman, and I'm like, those people exist! You could go meet her. Why are you AI generating this woman? She's perfectly normal. That's just really strange. He wouldn't be interested, or she wouldn't be interested in that person, I guess. I don't know, it felt really strange. AI generating the woman so you know who to look for. AI generating the suspect so you know who to hunt down in your criminal investigation. How would you know which game has copyright music or not before streaming? Sounds like a full-time job just to suss it out. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I feel like maybe you can do some research. Like, I probably should have expected that, by the way, the Jurassic World game would have John Williams' soundtrack playing, because it's like, hey, this is like one of the key iconic things about the series is the music, right? So I probably should have expected that. I could also possibly have put a little bit of effort into loading the game up to make sure that's all sorted. But, yeah. Doesn't it give you a warning if it detects copyright music? YouTube? No. You just get bonked straight away. Just assume everything is copyrighted. Yeah, that's probably the safest play, unfortunately. I still haven't got a picture of Minecraft. I could just get the other one, and then I could get my old thumbnail that I made in Paint, and then just put the logo on top of it, but that might be a bit lazy. You guys seem to like it, though. You seem to like my, my temporary thumbnail. It's good, keep it. Did I open that in Paint? Did I even save it? No, I would have had to have saved it. I would have had to have saved it. Maybe I can find it. File, open. It would have been from last week. Pictures? Where is it? Documents? Is it a documents folder? It is... I didn't save it, I think. I think I made it and then I deleted it. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. I guess I could go download it, but maybe we just get like a thumbnail. Oh no, there it is. I found it. File, open as layers. Okay, I've done it. Should I put any effort into, like, censoring the logo? Or should I just leave it as is? Do you want to see it? If I can show it on stream. There it is. There you go. Leave it like that? Do you reckon that's good? Full send? Okay. Okay, save. No, don't save. Export. MC Coffee Thumb 2. Export. And then I think after that I'll have, after Minecraft I'll just do Monster Hunter in the same stream, because it's collab followed by another collab, which might be a bit confusing. It's Kino, thank you. And then I need Octopath Traveler 0. Octopath Traveler 0. Images. Can I have a banner of this, please? Thank you for the super chats. Imagine if she put in a bit of effort into her thumbnails. I feel like it's like, I know people do it. I know people do put effort into their thumbnails, but also, I don't know. I don't know. I do see some nice thumbnails, but also those people don't stream for 12 hours usually, so I'm like, do I need to put effort into making like a thumbnail of each stream being like a different thumbnail? Is it worth it when people probably don't care? Can I have a picture of the logo? Octopath Traveler 0 1920 1080. That's the Steam still one. That is not 1920 by 1080. Liar. That is not 19. Were you liars? You big liar, liar, pants on fire. Can I have one of the logo, please? Is this Octopath 0? I have no idea. It's not got a name on it. Where do I go? I guess I could go to the website of Octopath Traveler and see if there's a media tab. That's not the way you can go. Octopath Traveler 0 website. Square Enix, thank you very much. Do you have a media website? Aha! No, these are videos. Damn it! Dagnammit. The thumbnails don't have the... They don't have the logo in it. I want something with the logo. I could just put my face over the Digital Deluxe Edition bit. Probably not the best idea. Can I have media assets? Click here for the streaming guidelines? Oh no. I'm sponsored to play the game. More content with a spoiler warning for major points in the game's story to prevent ruining the experience for people who have not played it yet. Posting, streaming, or publishing the following videos or playlists listed below is forbidden. The company may, at its sole discretion, delete applicable videos or playlists or collect royalties through the platform's monetization function. Examples of forbidden videos from posting equals movie scenes only or taken from the movie scenes. A large number of images of movie scenes in a row trying to show only movie scenes. The main purpose is to deliver the music. This includes making the game music data continuously available without normal progression of gameplay, e.g., using a static background image, keeping a playable character still, tuning voices and sound effects to bring out the background music, repeating simple operations. So if I go on a toilet break, I better hit my BRB screen, basically, is what that's telling me. Otherwise, I'll get in trouble. Do not use the videos to promote anything, including other products or services. Do not slander other players or any other person. Do not use the videos for any religious, political, anti-social activities. That's funny. Do not use the videos for any purpose that run contrary to public order or good morals. What on earth does that mean? What does that mean? Antisocial or good morals? Being sponsored by Square Enix. I think it's normally just like, hey, don't say like horrible things whilst you're playing a game. Is basically the number one rule most sponsors have. How do I need to find a picture of the Octopath Traveler 0 logo. Oh, that's 1290. That's 1270. That's 900. That's Octopath Traveler 1. I need Octopath Traveler 0. Make it very easy when the game has 1. It went 1, 2, and then 0. Does not help at all. How do I find a logo that has the logo that I can stick my face on? I might just use this random cutscene picture then. Sorry guys, no picture of the logo. You'll just have to use your imagination when I have it in the stream title. Tell me a joke. The economy. This is not a very good screenshot, but okay. I have no idea what my roomies are watching, but it's very loud and big bang. My roomies watch some really odd things. I'm gonna guess, I bet you guys, $5. I bet you if I go out into the living room, roomies are watching a British crime TV show with guns. 1 second. It's a British crime TV show with guns. It seems to be all they watch. I swear I heard the Game of Thrones theme song before, so they were probably watching like an episode of what is it called? The dragon prequel one? What's it? House of Dragons? They were probably watching that, and then now they're watching a crime show. Yeah, I can't find any good pictures of the Octopath Traveler Zero logo. This one's cute, but it's got the PlayStation logo in the middle, in the corner. Is there one without it? Aha! No, it's smaller. Smaller res. This one has the Xbox on it. This one. Ooh, wait, we're in the money. We're in the money. Can I have this image, please? Open image in a new tab. Save image. Oh, that's low res as fuck. Where do these people get these images from? Where are they getting these images from? Oh, hang on. This looks kind of keen. Oh no, that's Octopath Traveler 2! Ooh, I could have looked terrible then. I could have looked really clown amateurish. Amateur hour. Clio IT using the wrong game screenshot. Okay, I'm just gonna use the one I've got. And that's the screenshot. Okay, file new 1920 by 1080. 1920 1080. Okay. Control V. No, that's not it. Did I? Oh my gosh. Did I save it or did I copy it? I copied it. Okay. Oh, it's midnight, guys. Oh shit, I better go to bed soon. I better go to bed soon. I've been streaming for 2 hours. How did I stream for 2 hours? Octopath Traveler Tour. Octopath Traveler Tour. Guys, which Octopath character are you going to play? Are you going to play as 6 or 7? Because there's 8 of them. You could be 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 8? Or would you be 5? Or would you be 6, 7? Right, let's find a screenshot of Clio IT looking happy. One must imagine Clio IT happy. Because she just said a bad joke. There we go. Oh, I opened it as a new file, not open as a layer. There we go. Yippee! Octopath Traveler. It looks cute. I'll put myself here over the more pixely parts. And then file, export as Octopath 0. Oh wait, I might need to make this into a JPEG. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. There you go. Okay, I think, guys, I've managed to yap endlessly for like 2 hours, which means it's time for sending you off to, I think, BB, right? I think BB's live, correct? I think I was the only person live, and now BB is live. BB. Yeah, BB's live. Okay, have fun with BB, guys. I'm gonna bed, because I will see you guys in the morning. I'll see you in the morning, and we're going to be playing a lot of stuff. And I have a lot of things to talk about that I didn't talk about today, even though we did manage to ramble about whatever today. Because I can talk about the Twitch recap, which is kind of cool. And there's also the Game Awards thingy-mabob with that Sleepy brought up. And then we can talk some more about the Total War stuff. And, yeah. Oh yeah, I also tried setting up my light, and then I needed help with it, and then my roomie said he would help, and then he didn't help. So currently my light is assembled on my bed, and not on my desk. So that was cool. Anyway, good night, guys. Thank you to all the lurkers, chatters, raiders, subscribers, donators, gifters. Thank you very, very much. Juniper, thank you for 6 months on YouTube. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have fun with BB, guys. And until next time, see you later, IT Gator. In a while, cleared out. Good night, guys. No. Good night, guys.